Hi guys, welcome to Spicebox Kitchen. Today we are going to show you what can be done with your leftover chicken dinner, Christmas dinner, chicken or turkey, whatever you've had. So what we're going to make is chicken biryani with our leftover chicken from yesterday. So for that you're going to need, I've got about enough chicken there to serve about 3 people, I'd say 4 people.
4 people, yeah.
4 chopped onions, coriander, ginger, all my dry spices, like you've got red chili, cardamom, cinnamon, big cardamom, clove, cumin seeds, a little bit of red chili powder, salt to taste, tomatoes, biryani masala, ghee. I've got soaked rice, oil, obviously boiling water, which I'm going to put the rice in once that's done, and a kadai. So to do this, you're going to put oil in a pan. So I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of oil. My pan's already hot. So to that, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. Once that starts to splatter, I'm going to add all the dried spices. So that's all gone in. And then on this side here, to the boiling water, I'm going to add salt in for the rice. So I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of salt and a little bit of oil, just so that the rice don't go sticky. I'm just going to let that come to a boiling point before adding the rice in there. So you're going to want the onions to be brown and caramelized. Then you'll know they're ready. So I'm going to add the onions to this now. So I've used a mixture of white onion and Bombay onions. Just trying to use up whatever I've got left in the house, basically. I'm also going to add the ginger in as well. I'm just going to let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. As you can see, the onions are now getting softer and browner. Brown. You still need this to cook a bit more though. You've also got the water boiling there for the rice. So what I'm going to do, add my rice in and just let that cook about 80% cooked. So just going to let that cook till it's 80% cooked. This is Tilda Basmati that I'm using. It's long grain. And it's special rice for biryanis and pulaus. So ginger's also melted in there. I did use frozen. I used about 2 blocks of the frozen one. You can add garlic in here if you like, but I don't like garlic much, so I'm not adding it in. So to this, guys, I'm going to add in 1 big teaspoon of ghee. I'm just going to let that still cook. As you can see, the rice is coming along nicely. It still needs a few more minutes. So the rice is now cooked, and I'm just going to take it out into a separate bowl. So it's 80% cooked because we're still going to cook this on the rice. On the biryani mixture. Just going to take it all out. Right, the onions are getting proper brown now, you can see. So to this I'm going to add, sorry guys, so the onions are now brown. So to this I'm now going to add the tomatoes. So I've got about 3 chopped tomatoes there. I'm just going to add that in so it gives us a bit of gravy to the chicken, so it doesn't taste too dry in the biryani. And again, just going to let this cook until all the tomatoes are cooked. As you can see, the rice is also now cooked. Just going to let that set for a bit. So you can see now the tomatoes have gone soft. So to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, a handful of coriander leaves. If you have mint leaves, do add them in because it will taste really, really nice. And I'm just going to let this cook for a few more minutes before adding in the biryani masala to this. Right, so to this I'm going to add some biryani masala. The biryani masala, I would say add it according to your taste. This already contains salt and spices in there, so you really don't need to add anything else in there because everything's in there. And it just gives it a really good taste. And if you're eating this with kids, if kids are eating this, what I would say you could do is to make it spicier for yourself afterwards is add the biryani masala on top. What I'm going to do now is add the roast chicken that we had from yesterday. So what we've did is taken the skin off and just cut it into big chunks like so. Just going to add all this in. And just give it a good mix. Right, what I'm going to do is, because the chicken looks, because obviously the chicken's it's not moist enough because it was grilled yesterday, it was turned into roast, like it was a roast chicken. What I'm going to do, I am going to add in a little bit of water just so that the flavors go in, like it soaks in to the chicken and it gives it a bit more gravy so the chicken doesn't taste dry. I'm just going to cover and let this cook for about 5 minutes, just until the chicken is nice and, well, it's taken all the flavor in basically. You don't want to overcook it as well because the chicken is already cooked. So I'm just going to add some of this cooked rice on top. I have made a bit of extra rice, but it's for tomorrow, so put all the rice on top of this. Just going to cover that like so. You can put fried onions on top of this. And what I'm going to do is make little holes just so that the air comes out from the bottom of the pan and cooks all the rice up as well with the chicken gravy. Just added some coriander on top of this. This is now ready to be served. So I'm just going to take it out in a bowl, just going to mix it up a bit. Yep, so I'm just going to take this out from the edge and just show you what it looks like. Just bring the camera closer. There you are. I'm just going to or what you could do is mix it all up as well. Just going to take some rice. Alright guys, Here's my roast chicken biryani. I'm going to serve this with yogurt, and what I'm also going to do to make it a little bit more spicy is just add a little bit more of the biryani masala on top. It just gives it more flavor, because obviously I have kids eating this. I can't add too much spice to this, but it tastes nice. I'm also going to add a little bit of red chili powder. There you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed watching my video on roast chicken biryani. I will do another video on biryanis and stuff like that coming in the new year. So I hope you all have a lovely new year now. Stay safe, and thanks for watching us at Spicebox Kitchen.